Last night, the Toledo Walleye head coach, he complimented the Bison, saying that it was hard for them to get inner ice. They had to play on the perimeter all night. Did you feel like that also happened tonight against Kalamazoo?
Yeah, obviously I got to watch the film, but I thought that we didn't give up a lot of scoring chances. Again, I thought we were on inside ice. I thought we were like sticking to our structure. You know, the guys are kind of starting to understand what we're trying to do here and how we need to play in order to be successful. And obviously, you can't mention this effort without our goaltending. I think Yanni Peretz and obviously Mark Sinclair. I mean, when we have both those guys, I think we have the best goaltending in the whole league. So, you obviously have to tip your hat to them and give them the credit that they deserve.
A couple of power play goals tonight. Do you feel like that Kalamazoo started to get a little distracted with retribution on Lee as opposed to in the third period, as opposed to playing the kind of the 5-on-5 game?
Yeah, Lee's a real interesting player. I don't know if I've ever coached a player that gets under the skin of his opponents as much as he does. And he doesn't do anything that's outside, he doesn't color outside the lines. He just plays an honest 200-foot game, and he really frustrates, his opponents. And it's great for us. We're very happy to have him on our team. But he seems to really upset people. And with regards to the power play, been working on it. It's hard at this level. At least I'm finding it hard at this level. You always have moving parts, so you never have the same 5 guys in the same spots. Guys are coming in the lineup, and for whatever reason, I'm struggling to figure out exactly how to navigate, those nuances of this league. But that's what, and you look at today's game, that was the difference. We got 2 power play goals. Our penalty kill shut them down, and we end up getting an empty netter, and the game's over.
Yeah, I see that you put Bykoff on the power play unit. That's his 3rd point in 3 games, and Hoffman already has a point last night in Toledo. So you must feel pretty good about your decision to bring those guys in.
Well, again, as I said earlier, it's always tough when you're getting rid of 2, first-class citizens in Jackson Leopard and in Chase Pauls. But when we looked at our group, we really felt like we needed to get older. We wanted to get the right side bolstered. And, Bajkov was easy just because I'd coached him. And I watched video on him this year. I know he hadn't been doing well in Rapid. I knew he didn't do well in Cincinnati statistically. But if you watched his shifts, he was creating a lot. And he was skating better than I remember him in Greenville. And he was competing harder than I remember him in Greenville. So to me, that was a no-brainer. And with regards to Hoffman, I mean, what can you say about him? He's 6'3", he's 200-plus pounds. He's all muscle. He has that, cagey, veteran presence that I thought would stabilize our back end. And that's, to bring in those two types of players really have, definitely made an impact on our group.
An underrated part of the game that I've noticed is the face-offs. I don't know statistics. It's nothing that's really kept by the ECHL, but do you feel that that's giving you the upper hand more often than not in these games that have been played recently?
Yeah, so there's some things that we're doing statistically or technically that I won't necessarily, go too far down into, but when you have Eddie Matsushima and you've got Brett Budgel and then you got Josh Boyer, I mean, those are 3 centermen that I think any team in this league would be lucky to have, and we're just lucky that we have all 3 of them. And when they take a lot of pride in their face-offs, they're all very hard to play against in their own way, and they really give us the stability that we need in order to be successful through the middle of the ice and on face-offs, obviously.